believe 65er. 65er. Think Family Believe 65er. Selects.me as well. You'll find me and some other stuff too. Like and share and share and share. Like, I mean, yeah. Get this stuff out. Get this stuff out there. You know, because when there's a lot of information that people need to know. I don't care who you are, how you are, how old you are. I mean, especially, you know, like I said, these videos for anybody, but if you can start at a young age with all of this, the understanding of this at a young age, it will empower you greatly in your life. I mean, for the rest of your life. I mean, and kids are not easy to put this stuff over on because you gotta, just like kids in general, you know, when you're a parent, you're raising kids, you gotta tell them again and again and again and again. So, you know, if you're a child, you're a kid, you're a young'un out there, maybe you're even in your 20s, whatever, listen to these videos again and again. Go over it, live it, learn it, apply it to your life. I mean, the sooner you do this, the better. And when we say this for anybody that's out there, these videos for anybody. The sooner you do this stuff, the better. Like like I said, I had a little. It was kind of like a light bulb that went bing. To be able to set yourself free from the tyranny and the worries and concerns all the time. I mean, and I think one of the biggest things that's out there with people that they have is about money. You know, when's the next amount going to come and will it be enough? You know, and I beat myself with that bat for a long time with the money one before I decided to say no more. And so everything that I think about the money, and then think about the money, I don't allow it to torment me at all. I don't worry. I mean, there's some months where it's like I don't make as much as I did the last one, but you know, it's like whatever. I was listening to this guy on a video who's got this money-making opportunity, and he said, you know, that he totally stressed out about how much money he was going to make the next day. He let it worry him because he was, even when he was making a significant amount of money, he was still worried about what he was going to make the next day. So we tend to do that, and our lives are directed in certain fashions, and we're tormented. And I think what I was going to back where we were is that all of this, and the sooner you can apply this and understand that this stuff is for real. This is stuff for real. This is totally for real. The sooner you can start applying this in your life, the better. Like I said, especially the young'uns out there, you can start understanding this and just listen to these videos again and again. If you're young, because start putting this stuff in putting these concepts of everything in your brain, and then you can start to do these things, and when you're consciously aware of this, then you can be on the lookout for it when you go further down the road in life, because everything in life is how you used to think, feel, and believe about, and however you wish to think, feel, and believe about is how it's going to be for you. And there's going to be tribulations in our life. There's going to be challenges. There's going to be all sorts of stuff that happens in our lives that, you know, if you're an adult, listen to this, and you're an adult, and you're an adult. Isn't that a weird word? Adult? Adult? Are you an adult? I'm an adult. No. I'm an adult. No. If you're an adult, you know that life has been full of tribulations and trials and challenges and, you know, and a lot of torment in our lives, really. I mean, like I said, I was telling them one time about how I realized when I got to the point that, you know, that this was just the concepts and the power that is within us all. It's within us all. It's within humanity, period. No matter who you are, how you are, where you are, what language you speak. I don't care. No matter what. No matter what. This applies to everybody. This applies to everybody. Every person. Every human being who has the ability to have concrete thought to give yourself direction. But the title of this video is going, I know. So, the sooner you can apply this, because thoughts are choices. Everything in life is a choice. We choose how to think. And we choose how to think. We choose what to say. We choose what to repeat. And from that generates those feelings. And then in the synergistic thing from that comes our beliefs. And those things can be instilled in us that we carry for years. We can be tormented by things, by how we used to think, feel, and believe about stuff. Totally. As much as for example, how I thought about money, and then when I stopped, no. Really got to the point where I was like, I don't want to. I have a deep conviction of not wanting to torment myself about money anymore. And I'm in a business where people, I got people that are, worried about $20 and worried about $50. When you worry about and concern yourself about the little money, you're going to have little money problems. Because that's what you're thinking about. You're worrying about, and you're thinking about little money and little money problems. And then what you're getting is little money problems. You're thinking about you're worrying about the little money, and you're not. And so you're thinking there about the little money, and so you're having little money problems. The little money problems where you get nailed for $50 because of this, or $20 because of that, or whatever. Those are just examples. But, so we're talking about being in the trenches, being in the trenches, and recognizing our thought and changing those, embracing that change, and knowing that thoughts, all of this is a choice. Everything in life is a choice. How you choose to think, feel, and believe. It's all about how you choose to think, feel, and believe. There's another thing I read in an article where it was like, God, give me happiness. It's like, no. Happiness is a choice. You choose to be happy, or you don't. You choose how to think, feel, and believe about everything just by how it is. Test it, try it for yourself. Yeah, test it, try it. So many things. I'll share with you right now, I'm going through a little bit of a thing with my dog. I'll admit to the fact that I'm more of a cat person. I just am, because there's the dynamics of a dog that, the cleanup, the hair, there's just more stuff going on with a dog than a cat. And I like that. It's a little bit more simple. They go in one place. But I have got this absolutely wonderful dog. Such a good dog. But I'm allowing some of the things that she does to get to me, and it gets to me, and I'm like, I got to stop. I got to choose. I got to choose the thoughts differently on that, because I don't want anything to happen to her. Because when you drive yourself in a certain direction, you're going to get a result of one thing or another, right? It's going to happen, because it's all about how we choose and the choices that we make with how we choose to think about things. And then when we think about those things, then we allow those thoughts to permeate. Then we're speaking those thoughts, like, math is hard, so you choose to think that math is hard, and then, you just stop and think about that for a moment in your life, period. That's why I talking about analyzing your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Well, your thought life. Your thought life, because it's all choices. It's all choices. And here's the challenge. In the midst of a situation that's negative, well, how can I not feel it? Because I used to let getting, and it's been a long time. I'll say a long time, and I can say it proudly. It's been a long time since I've got a ticket. Traffic ticket or whatever. It's been a long time. And I remember when I used to allow getting a ticket to just be the end of the world for me, because I sat there and I would be so distraught and negative, and and then it was like I had to heal from it, it was just ridiculous. But there's an example right there of something, because I chose everything, and you choosing too, everybody choosing, you choosing.